The allure of a picturesque couple can often deceive us. However, beneath the surface of beauty, there can lie unfathomable darkness. Paul Bernardo and Karla Homolka epitomize societal ideals, their youthful faces immortalized under the moniker Ken and Barbie. But as the camera lens captured smiles and romance, a more sinister storyline unfolded, a narrative rife with terror and corruption, eclipsing any fairy tale ending. Paul, known for his charm, was not a stranger to shadows. The Scarborough rapist, a man whose predatory instincts drove him to attack unsuspecting women, had managed to slip through the clutches of law enforcement, evoking fear throughout the city. In an uncanny twist of fate, he crossed paths with Karla, whose fascination with his violent exploits only fueled their macabre connection. As love intertwined with depravity, a chilling partnership was born, one that would shatter lives forever. Together, Paul and Karla descended into a realm of calculated crimes. Meticulously orchestrating their dark fantasies, they became filmmakers of their own horrors, documenting their atrocities with a laughing nonchalance that shocked everything a decent society stood for. In their twisted logic, Karla took a step further by presenting her own sister as a pawn in their horrific game. It was Christmas Eve in 1990 when the unthinkable occurred. They rendered Tammy Homolka unconscious, drugged and vulnerable. In that momentous act of betrayal and horror, Paul bore the savage assault while Karla actively participated, an act that extinguished the light of a young soul forever. What appeared to the world as a horrendous tragedy soon became a bleak facade for Karla. She labeled it an accident, a chilling reflection of her inability to comprehend the depths of their actions. Yet, this heinous act was merely a prologue, a gateway into the abyss of further depravity. The death of Tammy heralded a dire warning, one the world struggled to acknowledge. With eyes wide shut, society remained unprepared for the full realization of what true darkness could unveil from within the embrace of those once perceived as innocent. The sinister dance between beauty and horror lingered, waiting for the unsuspecting audience to confront the truth that lay hidden beneath a layer of glamour. Diving into the intricacies of a twisted relationship, we uncover the minds of two individuals, ensnared by darkness. Paul Bernardo epitomized a sadistic narcissist, both cunning and charming, his demeanor alluring yet unsettling. Even under the scrutiny of police interviews, his ease of speech and magnetic personality belied a deeper malevolence. Women existed merely as pawns in his game, objects to control and dominate. For him, the act of rape was not just violence. It was a means to satiate his insatiable thirst for power. Murder, an extension of pleasure, fueled his sadistic urges, allowing him to play God in a world of torment. Taking a closer look, we navigate through the complexity of Karla. While many might perceive her as a victim caught in Paul's web of manipulation, the chilling evidence paints a different narrative. Her laughter cut through the darkness, starkly contrasting her role as an accomplice. She was not merely passive. She actively engaged in the horror, meticulously planning horrific acts while the cameras rolled. Her twisted fascination came into sharp focus through the lens of hybrids, sexual attraction to violence, entwined with the traits of an antisocial personality disorder. A chilling absence of guilt or empathy marked her journey, blurring the lines between victimhood and complicity. Together, they orchestrated a psychological symphony of suffering, encapsulating a rare phenomenon known as folie à deux, the madness shared between two souls. In this tangled web, Karla and Paul became each other's dark muses. Karla supplied the drugs that dulled the senses, while Paul unleashed violence in a sinister duet of depravity. Their bonding left a trail of terror, creating a world where morality twisted into marionette strings, pulling their victims into a nightmarish abyss. Perhaps the true horror is not just in their heinous acts, but in Karla's eventual emergence into society, livid and unscathed after a contentious legal dance. Testifying against Paul, she adorned herself with the victim's mantle, yet the hands that filmed barbarity betray her claims. In the aftermath, while she assumes a new identity, many still cannot shake off the lingering suspicion that her evil might run deeper than his. In a chilling exploration of psychological depths, the question remains, could she ever truly be free of the monstrous shadows of her past?